EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go here in Inglewood. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in this range. From the outlaw that'll never get.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
They send the tight end in motion. That is taken in left side by Thornton. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll look to throw again. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and it looks like he's going to have the first down. Look, great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion continue to possess the ball, these opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And it's certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So, a big one there to start the drive. A pickup of 44 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So, defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
They run over center with Robinson, and that'll be a pickup of
3. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Go Lion. Set. Delta, hunt. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able.
This is caught for the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. Past midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
A gain there of 13 yards. First and 10. In motion, that's Thornton. They'll look to throw yet again. Pass caught right side by Thornton.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down.
Fix the evil! Fix the evil!
He'll look to throw. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Hey, go Lion. 380. Good. 380. Good. Taylor, tight. Taylor. Good.
They'll go again with Robinson. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
22 yards.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
First and 10
Harris
at the
Evans
24-yard
on the scoreboard.
line.
We're back in Southern California in a moment. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Set.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He's got it at the 7. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Set. Ready.
Hampton trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short.
It's a gain of a
Down
yard.
at the
Brings
1.
up second and goal.
One more time with Hampton. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal.
Go.
Robinson. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
That'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Arkansas.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Set.
They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Set. Cap, go. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
James on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And find some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of
From
8.
the 38 now, here's second down and 2.
Set. Set.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 4 yards.
So they come to the line
And the
for
Chargers,
first down and 10.
first down.
On play action, now Herbert. Out to his right. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. Matt McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
Ready. Run. 380. Run. What is it?
Here's Herbert. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he will score. Brevin Jordan, touchdown LA. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, and to your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's third down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Kind of depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Tight end going in motion here. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down.
Counter.
Going on first down is Herbert. Yep, the man's Johnston. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Go.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. That one, take it in. Johnston, touchdown Chargers. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have to for this guy.
Chargers 24, Raiders 7.
Down here's Dicker out to send this one away. Hardman now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game? I really like the job the defense is doing, like disguising what the coverage looks like before the snap and then what the coverage actually is after the snap. And I think the quarterback's having a hard time really figuring out what am I looking at, where are my targets, where's the coverage holes. And I think it's led to some really big plays by the defense here in the first half.
The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Harold Landry, what a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener.
In proclamation for the Raiders.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Herbert now on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. And anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Quick throw, taken in. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's That's a big one for the Chargers. 62 yards.
The quarterback's going to get all the credit for the passing yards here, but Mike, you know what makes a really good quarterback? Really good weapons on offense, and this is a great example here why. Not a real deep pass, albeit accurate and on time, but then after the catch is where the bulk of the game came from, and we're seeing that become a big part of NFL offenses. Not everything has to be a bomb downfield. Big plays can come from short throws.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. He'll try to run with Hampton. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Hardman now to return it. Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 1918.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one underthrown and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
The onside kick is recovered by the Raiders.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
65 catch, 65.
In motion, that's Thornton. Back to the air once more on second down. He's into space past the 25. And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point.
Raiders will
Go for 2.
for the 2-point conversion.
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Chargers 31, Raiders 15.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And no chance to return this one.
Chargers take over
Through the end
first and
zone
10
for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Perfect. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Penalty race, past the 60, past the 60.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Number 36. A gain of 15. And the Las Vegas first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
Las Vegas.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Harold Landry, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Drop Cowboy 80.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll pivot to Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. With Cameron Richardson there on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's second and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Herbert. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. They got the kryptonite. The mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's going to be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a whole. Kid ain't yours, and everybody knows your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mama. I never let her go.
They're down and 3. On play action now, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, they didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. No play fake. Herbert going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, LA. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Hardman now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Track and 60. Lightning, 8-6.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He may go! Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's first and goal. A big-time play for Vegas. That's a gain of 72 yards. Putting the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Harold Landry just making it look like child's play. His 5th sack of this one. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. Now they'll be looking at third and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Big play coming up. Third and goal.
18, 5 years. Back row 80. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
They'll throw out of the gun. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
It's a turnover on downs.
Set. Go.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, this is second and 3. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Gain of 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's Radmakovsky. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house.